It's not every day that we get a casting that has the best Spectraflame color, the best wheel choice, the best wheel color, and the best engine bay detail. It's not every day we run across a casting that is perfect in every way. And I believe the Hot Wheels RLC 1998 Subaru 22B STI is one of those castings. And I feel like I don't really need to explain it, but I'm going to for my audience because maybe they don't understand how awesome this casting is. And I want to clarify for the record, I don't like Subaru. I was never a Subaru guy. I was more so a Mitsubishi Evo or the Celica GT4. Those are my two picks when it comes to all-wheel drive turbo 4-cylinder vehicles. The Subaru was always at the bottom of my list because I never really liked the flat 4 engine. I heard they're very unreliable. And I also don't like the stereotype of the drivers smoking vape all the time. But I'm not a fan of the Subaru, yet I think this is a perfect casting for 2025. And I'll explain why. You have really immaculate detailing with the headlights. They don't even look painted. It actually looks lensed. I was almost fooled. You have great detailing with the grille, the top and the bottom grille, and you have the fog light covers for STI. The interior looks really good too. I don't know if you guys can see that right here, but the interior is black and blue. Perfect color combo. The taillights also look really well. Very, very well detailed. And of course you have that little sticker in the back. I don't know what sticker that is exactly, but this casting is fantastic. And the engine bay detail looks great. Really good. Although, yeah, you can make the argument that most of it is kind of like molded plastic. But I think this looks good. And the wheel choice is also very fitting because in real life, I would see these vehicles with multi-spoke concave wheels. And the fact that it's bronze makes the thing all the more better, in my honest opinion. You got the tailpipe painted. Fantastic. This one looks great. I love this casting. I don't like the car in real life, but I like the casting. So, let's read the description. With an opening diecast hood that shows off its 2.2-liter turbocharged flat-4 engine with top-mounted intercooler, our 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B STI is a must-have for rally fans. So, fun fact, I am a huge fan of rally, so much so that I actually tried recently to buy a Toyota Celica GT4. And unfortunately, that backfired because the banks didn't really like the fact that the car was an import. So the car needed to get appraised, and I'll get into it in another video. But my favorite rally car is a Celica GT4 because of its huge scandal for cheating. And if anyone knows about what I'm talking about, you know that this is one of the most ingenious hacks that has to do with the turbo restrictor plate. And the fact that they were able to find a loophole around that and cheat was brilliant. It's one of my favorite automotive scandals to date. Next to the Takata airbag grenade. That one was pretty awful, and Takata is no longer in business because of it. And I believe there's still vehicles being recalled. But yeah, this is a rally monster. When Subaru released the original STI to celebrate 3 consecutive rally wins, it sold out almost immediately. This Spectraflame Auto Blue beauty with iconic mean eye headlights won't be around long either. So I don't know if you guys realize this, but this is a FOMO tactic that Mattel is playing here. It's FOMO. So they want you to buy this because they want you to be afraid of missing out. They want you to fear it. So this is a first time appearance of the Subaru STI 22B in the RLC world. I know that this is not the first time that we've seen the Subaru 22B STI. I believe there was the Hot Wheels Boulevard. There was like a yellow variant of this. I have it. And I know that this is not new to Hot Wheels, but it is new to the RLC world. And there's an opening hood and detailed engine bay. So the asking price is $27, and the limit is 2 per customer. So I'm going to explain why this casting is really, really good. I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to reiterate why I think this casting is so great. But just know that this casting is probably going to sell out relatively quick. I don't know how quick, so I'm going to try my best to nab 2. If I can't nab any, then I guess I'm just going to accept the loss that I just couldn't grab one. But everything about this car is perfect. The body, the way the body looks. This is, although I don't like Subaru, this is my favorite one. If I had to choose one, it has to be this 98 Subaru WRX. It's not WRX, it's just an STI. 22B STI. This is my favorite one. Out of all the Subarus that exist in this world, this one's my favorite. And although I don't like Subarus, I have to admit this casting is really cool. So this is JDM done right. I believe this is a right-hand drive. I believe this is a right-hand drive vehicle. So this is the first time it's appeared in RLC world. And I just love the Spectraflame color with the wheel choice. I would say this is neck and neck with the Honda Integra Type R. I believe that was one of the few castings that were perfect when it first released, which is the Championship White. Another casting that I believed was really good was the Lamborghini Miura. Although I feel like that's underrated now because not everybody bought that. I don't believe this is on the same level as the RLC Skyline. It might be. I'm not entirely sure. There's no batch numbering for this. They stopped doing batch numbering entirely. But I do believe that this casting is one of the greats. And I'm predicting it's going to be very great. I might be contributing to the FOMO factor, and I'm not trying to. It's just I really believe this is a solid casting. And I think that everything about this casting is executed well. So I've noticed that Hot Wheels RLC has been leaning towards this realism. They're kind of leaning towards this real life counterpart thing. They did it with the Integra Type R. They did it with the Audi Quattro. That was a real life counterpart thing that they made into RLC form. They've done it with the Lincoln Continental. They've done it with the Monte Carlo. It seems like they're going in this direction where they're trying to make real life counterparts of vehicles. It's not like Elite 64 because I feel like Elite 64 is more realistic and it's a true 1/64th scale vehicle, but this is more so like the Hot Wheels version of that real life counterpart, and I believe they do it. They're executing it very well, and just having a nice, simple, clean Subaru is all the more why you should get it. And see, it even has Subi as the license plate. I also believe that this has calipers. Do you guys see this? It actually has calipers. It actually has disc brakes. I don't know if I'm seeing that incorrectly, but it actually does. I didn't even notice that, and this is like my second time recording this because my microphone was disabled, so I had to record this all over again. But it actually has calipers like the Skyline does. That is really cool. So I'm definitely going to try to pick one up. I'm going to try picking two, one to open and one to keep closed. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Is this something that you think is worth picking up? I think it is. I don't know how FOMO is going to be with this particular casting, but I'm going to try my hardest. One thing I forgot to talk about was the artwork on the blister, and I think the artwork looks fantastic. This screams rally. If only they had the rally livery for this, then it would have been a die-hard. It would have been a must-have purchase if they would have gotten it the RLC liver. Not what am I talking about? If they were able to get the rally livery, the 555, then this casting would have been a huge hit. I still think it's going to be, because I know there's a lot of people in the car community that like Subaru, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did that in the future. But this casting is fantastic. I love everything about it. I'm gonna try picking it up, even though I don't like Subaru. I purposely skipped out on the Chevy 454 SS, and I skipped out on the casting before that. I've been skipping out on castings. I've been holding out for this guy. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.